Hello, everyone. My name is Lilian Kwon. I'm the technical marketing engineer for product team for Nexus 9000 platforms and application-centric infrastructure, ACI. Today, I'm here to discuss with you the normal deployment scenarios for 9K platforms and ACI so that show our customers the different options, how they can take advantage of Cisco's new flagship platforms for data center, that's the Nexus 9000, and also how to deploy ACI, the application-centric infrastructure, to realize the network automation and enable the application agility. All right, so at the beginning, let's take a quick look at the Nexus 9K switch portfolio. So Nexus 9000 consists of modular Nexus 9500 switch lines, and also the fixed Nexus 9300 switch lines of 3RU, 2RU, and 1RU different form factors for different port density and port types. Altogether, they all deliver the high values to our customers, including high performance, high port densities for 10 gig, 40 gig, and future 100 gig network connectivity, and high power efficiency, and also with enhanced programmability. And all this is delivered at the best price for our customers. So that's why we summarize the values the 9K platform provide as the 5 Ps. Okay, so, and even better, so the same hardware platforms can be operated into two different modes, the traditional NXOS mode or the ACI mode. Right? So this is really provide the real flexibility to fit in different design or operational models our customer use. So now let's look at how, as a customer, you can leverage 9K and ACI, how you can actually migrate from where you are today and to probably like 9K platform built data center network or ACI with investment protection. So let's look at today's network. Most of network are deployed in the traditional 3-tier model, like core, aggregation, and access. Right? So, or maybe you have collapsed access, aggregation, and core. And a lot of customers are looking at flatten up this 3-tier network to build a easy scale out or scalable 2-tier network fabric, like spine and leaf with bipartite architect. So let's start with where you are today. Like if you already have a data center network built in the traditional model, like a box-by-box model, a typical example using Cisco platforms is Nexus platforms is Nexus 7K, 5K, and 2K. And you connect your host to 2K, and you run your application VMs. So let's say, what if I want to keep this pod, but I want to expand it by adding a few new racks or new rows. But at the same time, I want to use the new Nexus 9Ks to take advantage of the 5P values, like Cisco told me. And can I do that? The answer is yes, you can. And it's very easy. So you can choose based on the requirements for rack space and the port density and the performance and the port types. You can choose any of this Nexus 9000 switch platform and then connect them into your 7K tier. For example, here I can choose 9300 as a top rack switch, or I can choose 9504 as a compact end-of-row switch, access switch, and I connect them into the 7K layer. And then this 9000 switch becomes your new 5K layer. Right? And then you can connect your host directly to the 9K switches. Or if you want to keep using the 2K fax model, you can connect 2K to the switch. And then you can have your host connecting to 2K, and you can run VM on the host. So then you have your extended data center pod, utilizing the new Nexus 9000 platforms, seamless integration. And now, next step, when you build a new data center pod, you can build, using 9K platform, build ACI fabric, right? And to fully utilize the benefit of ACI infrastructure, that is data center network automation enabled by application-driven policy model. And now, if you have two environments. One is the existing data center pod, data center network environment. The other one is newly built ACI fabric. Now your question might be, how can I migrate my application seamlessly from the existing data center network to my new ACI fabric? The solution is very easy. We provide a remote virtual leaf. So you can upgrade your host, the virtual switch in your host. So for example, your VMware ESXi host, upgrade the virtual switch to AVS, application virtual switch. It functions as a remote virtual leaf of the ACI fabric. It has this OpFlex API to extend the ACI policy model across the existing data center network infrastructure and all the way to your virtual switch here. So now you can seamlessly have the policy model stretch over to this existing pod to the virtual switch in your hypervisor. And then you can seamlessly migrate your VM from the existing network to the ACI fabric, or you can run your application workloads between these two data center environments. And this is, AVS is for the virtual workload. What if I have my application running on my physical bare metal switch? For example, I run here. So can I extend it policy onto this host, or extend the policy for the application on this host? So the answer is yes, because in the future, we're going to develop the 9000 switch, leaf switch, as a remote physical leaf. It also functions as an addition or extension of the ACI fabric module, fabric, and then extend the policy model from the ACI fabric across the network infrastructure to this remote physical leaf. And in this case, through this extension, then your application endpoints under this access switch can be managed using the coherent or consistent policy model defined on the ACI fabric. So this is how you can integrate the existing data center network environment with the ACI fabric, or how you can seamlessly migrate your workload to the ACI fabric. I think if in another scenario, if you already have your own cloud platform, orchestration tools or management tools developed, so you probably don't need another controller, right? You don't need ACI fabric solution, but you do want your underlay network to provide this layer 2 fabric network function with the layer 2 extension, right? So in that case, you can build the same fabric with Nexus 9000 switch platforms, and then you can run it in NXOS mode, but enable VXLAN function to support layer 2 extension over layer 3 infrastructure. So this also in NXOS mode, it enables the workload mobility across the fabric network. And this is actually, we can see mainly like cloud provider customers or customers with their own cloud platforms can leverage 9K with VXLAN functions to lay the foundation for their cloud services. All right, so this is what I have to share today. Thank you for watching. And do remember, come back to watch our other videos for ACI and 9K platforms. Thank you.